Aloha Pyukumukrew, Namako here, and welcome back to another Battle Tree video. Today I have a pretty powerful battle for you guys today, as, yeah, you're definitely going to enjoy this one, because you will not believe what happened. Today my opponent in the Battle Tree is Arlo, and this is going to be a good one, I just know it. So let's begin. Arlo begins the battle with a Tyranitar. Oh boy, this is definitely going to be a good one. And I send out Pyukimuki. This Tyranitar has the Sandstorm ability, which means here comes the Sandstorm. Okay, that's definitely an interesting start. The Tyranitar uses Rock Slide for stab and a potential flinch. Got a critical hit in, but Pyukimuki has the Tonsik, and the Tyranitar somehow avoids it. Great. And Pyukimuki is also affected by the Sandstorm, but the leftovers negates that. So, let's try this again. The Tyranitar uses Stealth Rock this time by... And this time Pyukimuki uses Recover, because I thought he was going to use Rock Slide again. The Sandstorm damages Pyukimuki there, but the leftovers once again negates that. So now, the Tyranitar is going to use Rock Slide again. Does some pretty good damage. Pyukimuki this time by does get Tonsik off. So Tyranitar's time in this battle is very limited. Once again, we have the Sandstorm leftovers negate against each other. So there's that. Meanwhile, Tyranitar is now being affected by Pyukimuki's Tonsik. The Tyranitar uses Thunder Wave, but Pyukimuki avoids that. And now, Pyukimuki's Soak transforms the Dark Rock type into a Water type, which means not only is it now affected by the Sandstorm now, as well as Pyukimuki's Tonsik, as you see here, but now its Dark and Rock type moves don't get a Stab or same attack type bonus. So now, the Rock Slide comes against Pyukimuki, doesn't do as much damage as before, which means Pyukimuki can get a Recover off and go back to full health. The Sandstorm ends here, so we are all good. Except for the Tyranitar, who now has the poison damage. So now it's time for Pyukimuki's secret weapon, Bide. Tyranitar uses Thunder Wave. Uh-oh. Which means, if Thunder Wave affects Pyukimuki, that could be trouble for Pyukimuki using Bide. So now, this starts to get interesting. Pyukimuki withstands the paralysis stat, and Tyranitar uses the Rock Slide, hoping for what we refer to as a Paraflinch. But with Bite in play, that's not in play at all. The leftovers helps out Pyukimuki as the Tonsik affects the Tyranitar. So Tyranitar this time by is gone. So, now with Pyukimuki getting its leftovers, now if that wasn't bad enough, here comes a Garchomp, another Pseudo-Legendary Pokemon. And Pyukimuki has been statused, and now the Garchomp uses Sandstorm. Great! So how are we going to do this one? Pyukimuki uses Tonsik, and unlike the Tyranitar, it gets off first time by. So now Garchomp is now limited in the battle. Pyukimuki is affected by the Sandstorm, but, once again, like before, the leftovers negates that. So, Garchomp's now affected by Pyukimuki's Tonsik. He uses Protect. The move I was going to use was Soak, so, okay. That's one way to do that. Once again, we have the Sandstorm leftovers double negate. Meanwhile, the Garchomp is affected by Pyukimuki's poison. The Garchomp uses Earthquake here to get some stab damage against Pyukimuki. Actually does some pretty good considerable damage. Now I get Soak off here, so if he uses Earthquake again, it's not going to get that same attack type bonus. And the Sandstorm will now affect the Garchomp. Or so I thought. It was at this point I learned that it had an ability that basically negates Sandstorm damage despite removing the ground typing. Okay, so that part of the plan failed, but Pyukimuki still used Recover, gained some of its hit points back. The double negate thing again. And the Tonsik will still manage to take care of the Garchomp regardless. So now Pyukimuki uses Bide, and we'll see if that gets anywhere. Here comes another Earthquake. This time without the stab boost. Not as effective, now is it? The Sandstorm is gone. Let's see if the Garchomp starts another Sandstorm. It's very low on health this time by. Will the Garchomp make a move? Nope, just as I suspected, there's another Sandstorm. It doesn't matter because the Garchomp will go down this time by thanks to Pyukimuki's Tonsik. And there we go. So, the Garchomp is done for this battle. Now, who's the last Pokemon? It's a Lycanroc, and this is the Day form. But Pyukimuki still has Bide. Unleash the power. Didn't do as much as I thought. So now we have Rock Climb. That's interesting. And it causes confusion. Okay then, so here's the Sandstorm leftovers double negate thing again. So now what do we do? So Lycanroc continues with the Rock Climb. Pyukimuki uses Recover here. Managed to break through the paralysis and the confusion. And then we have the negate thing again between Sandstorm and leftovers. The Lycanroc uses Rock Climb again. Aye! And this time Pyukimuki does hit herself in confusion. So, there's that. So now what do we do? The Lycanroc uses Rock Climb again. And it gets a critical hit! But, innards out! We'll take out the Lycanroc from here. So Celestial will have to do the rest. Accelerock is not going to do much in terms of Celestial, so Flash Cannon will stop Lycanroc, beat the Lycanroc, and end the battle. Okay. He called me boss. Interesting. So, that's it for today's battle. Basically, it's 2 Pseudo-Legendaries and 1 little sea cucumber. With Celestial coming in for the assist at the very end against the Lycanroc. So, So, this is basically a lesson to a lot of you out there that want to reach out against the smaller Pokemon or the cuter Pokemon who think they're not strong enough. The cute pokes are strong. As Pyukimuki showed there. So, that's pretty much everything for today. And, that was definitely a more interesting battle with some pretty powerful pokes, but never underestimate the Pyukimuku. That's the lesson for today. So, that's it for today, Pyukumukrew. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Namako bushi bushi, namako bushi bushi, namako bushi bushi, namako bushi bushi, namako bushi. So let's play together. Onaka no nakatara, Jangen poi.